Once upon a time in a sun-dappled forest lived a very helpful bear named Bramble. He spent his days looking for berries and his nights telling stories around the campfire. But soon the other animals started taking advantage of Bramble's kindness. One day, a frantic squirrel chattered, "Please help me gather nuts for my babies. I'll be forever in your debt." Another day, a family of birds nestled in Bramble's fur, chirping loudly until he scratched their heads just right. And when a sly fox padded up to him, asking for advice about a troublesome badger, Bramble spent a whole evening giving it. But soon Bramble noticed that he didn't have any time to rest or any energy to spare. All he wanted to do was curl up in his favorite clearing and take a nap. But before he could even settle down, a family of deer bounded up to him, their eyes wide with fear. "Please help us," they cried, "or the hunter will catch us." And without even thinking, Bramble leaped into action, leading them away from danger. And as the days passed, Bramble continued to help everyone, but he was starting to feel grumpy and drained. He just wanted a moment to himself, but every time he tried to take a break, someone new appeared needing his help. So one night after the other animals had gone to sleep, Bramble did something bold. He closed his eyes and took a deep breath, then imagined a soft, glowing circle forming around him. And as he exhaled, the circle grew larger, extending outward about 3 feet. Then he opened his eyes and was surprised to see that the circle was still there, pulsing with a warm light. And even though it felt wonderful, Bramble knew that it wasn't just for him. As the first rays of sunlight peeked over the trees, Bramble watched as a deer family approached, their eyes filled with fear. "Please help us," they cried, "or the hunter will catch us." But this time, instead of leaping into action, Bramble simply shook his head and stepped back, continuing to glow brightly. The deer family hesitated, confused by Bramble's reaction. But they could sense that he was troubled, so they sat quietly nearby, waiting patiently for Bramble to speak. And after a while, when his breathing grew calm and steady, they understood that helping him meant respecting his boundaries. From that day on, Bramble was able to help those around him without sacrificing his own peace. And as the seasons turned, the other animals learned something important. Bramble's light might have been soft, but his boundaries were strong.